based on what we're hearing from members and candidates, it's really a question of what they won't be investigating if the Republicans do succeed in taking the House. I think after 4 years of the Democrats having the gavel, the Republicans are really chomping at the bit. There is, of course, a lingering perception very widely across the board amongst the Republicans that Trump was unfairly investigated. The Russia investigations, that he was unfairly impeached is definitely the view in both counts amongst many Republicans. And so I think we are going to see a sense of, well, now the shoe is on the other foot. We have the gavel, let's see what we can do. I think in terms of, on the domestic front, I think it's going to be both public and private entities that are going to be investigated. There was an interesting report in Axios yesterday that many corporate entities are now lawyering up in preparation for potential investigations, including big tech. Accusations from Republicans that they've been overly censorious, companies who've received government aid, and also, I think there's been talk of kind of probes into so-called woke culture, as some would view it, amongst these large corporations. Other on the more kind of domestic issues, I think Hunter Biden is certainly going to be a focus for the House Oversight Committee. His business ties abroad, the DOJ, the investigation into Trump's Mar-a-Lago property and his holding of classified documents there. There's been calls for the impeachment of the Secretary of the Department for Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. Immigration will, of course, be a big focus. And then on the foreign policy front, as Jack said, I think two of the big priorities are certainly going to be Afghanistan. We have not seen any kind of detailed accounting from the Biden administration of what went wrong, why the Afghan government collapsed so quickly and the Afghan military melted away like it did. And so I think that House Republicans really see that this is an opportunity to do that in that place. And we've already seen some kind of early hints of this from the interim report from House Foreign Affairs Committee Republicans. And I think the other strand on the foreign policy front they're really going to look to dig into is going to be COVID, the origins of COVID, and of course the Biden administration's response to that as well.